Hello everyone, I'm Skratch. Welcome to the channel. This video is brought to you by Call of Dragons. It's a brand new fantasy strategy game that has been in development for the last 3 years. The game has been developed by the same people that created Rise of Kingdoms, which was a huge success in the genre. So if you are familiar with Rise of Kingdoms, I'm sure that you will understand the true potential of Call of Dragons. At heart is a 4x strategy game, a hero collector game that allows you to freely dive in and explore a gorgeous fantasy world. If you guys like what you see on the screen, get involved and download the game by using my link in the description down below. And just to get you guys started, we have a promo code as well that you can use to gain some in-game loot when you start playing. Use code PLAYCODE for some freebies. So you start by building your own city, you get to develop your buildings, to create your own economy, and more important, to create your own army. This is my city right here. Still a lot of work to be done. At the beginning of the game, you get to choose from 3 different factions. Each one of them unique in their own way. They all have different troops, different buildings, but in the end, they all serve the same purpose. You can choose from the League of Order, which are the wizards. You get to master powerful spells. Or you can choose from the Union, which are the elves. Be one with the nature, plus they are great at range combat. Or you can choose something more beefy like I did, and go with the springboards, which are the orcs. You have a massive open world to explore, full of wonders, enemies and bosses to slay, from frozen Trandas to deserts and forests. Each one of these areas are loaded with resources, and this is a PvE PvP game. Make sure to join an alliance as soon as possible and conquer as much territory as possible. The game has open world bosses called behemoths, where you will have to team up with your alliance and capture these powerful beasts. Once you do that, you can command the behemoths into battle and ensure your supremacy in the region. But enough with the introduction, guys, let me show you a bit around. So this map is absolutely massive. I've played quite a few different games from this genre, but I've never seen a game to have such a big map. And I'm talking about mobile games here, guys. It's just nuts. Like, you see all these points of interest. Already it looks so big, but the more you scroll out, you're gonna realize you're just a dust particle in the universe, basically. It's absolutely huge, guys. Like, so many different areas. Like, I barely managed to scout anything on the map. So right here, I'm gonna show you the behemoth, right? So how you're gonna see it on the map. Basically, this is the Hydra. So if no other alliance managed to defeat it, me and my alliance, if we're strong enough, we would be able to attack this behemoth, go right to its location, to its lair, and if we defeat it, this behemoth will be under our control, and we're gonna be able to use it in battles, and man, it's gonna give you such a massive power boost. Other things that will enable you to become more powerful. Now, I mentioned at the beginning of the video that this is a hero collector game as well, right? So you get to have different heroes. The good part about it is that it doesn't matter what faction you're picking, you're gonna be able to collect heroes from every single faction, for example, which is definitely pretty good. So I do have a couple of high elves in here as well, or a couple of elves. I'm so used to call them high elves. But if we're gonna have a quick look at my favorite, which is Skratch the Mad Bomber. So this is a flying unit. That's another thing that I like about the game. You are able to control flying units as well, and with a 3D terrain, you're gonna be able to pretty much fly over every obstacle in the game, over mountains, hills, pretty much anything. And the good part about it is that you're gonna be able to attack infantry from the air, and they won't be able to do a damn thing to you. Only range units or other flying units will be able to attack you. And on top of having the heroes and having the hero skills, and you have the talents tree, which I'm gonna show you in just a second, we have artifacts as well, which is kind of like the equivalent of gear, basically, you know. And I do have a magic bomb on my Mad Bomber, of course, and I managed to level up this all the way to level 11. The higher the level, the more attack you're gonna get to do with it, you know. And this is kind of like a secret skill, more or less. It's not secret skill, but it's like an extra skill that your hero will have, and it needs rage in order for you to be able to enable it, you know. Throws a magic bomb at the selected legion. After 8 seconds, the bomb explodes, dealing damage to up to 3 nearby enemy legions. So this is one artifact. I'm gonna show you a couple more. We're gonna summon a few just so you guys get the idea. Skills. So you see the hero has multiple skills available, but we only have one unlocked at the moment because we haven't started the hero. So once you're gonna start up the hero, you're gonna level him up more, you're gonna be able to unlock different skills too. Now I have this skill at level 4, and this is a medium range attack, deals hero skill damage to the target and deals additional hero skill damage to up to 2 nearby legions. And you see the damage just increases, the bomb additional damage factor increases the higher the level. So this is one way on how you can actually empower your heroes. You have the talent tree. The more levels you're getting, the more talent points you're gaining as well, and then you're gonna be able to slowly just go into this. It's kind of like a mastery tree basically, you know, enhancing your hero, which is definitely pretty nice. Now if we're gonna go back to my series right here, tons of buildings, tons of upgrades, troops. We have all sorts of different troops. We have infantry, we have cavalry, we have archers, we have flying units, we have mage, aka wizards. And right here I want to show you how the summoning works, because I love summoning, guys, in every single game, and don't blame me, you know, I love the dopamine. So you have the silver chests, and then you have the gold chests, and you have a mercy system right here. You can't really see it behind my head, but guaranteed epic or legendary hero every 10 draws. So let's pop a 10 draw and see what we're getting out of it. Okay, seems like we got an epic. Okay, who's this bad boy? Who's this bad boy? Damn, he's got some moves in there. He's got some moves, I gotta say it. He looks like a cavalry sort of dude. Or maybe an infantry, who knows? Let's see. And we got Alistair. Okay, he's an epic, and yeah, he is a cavalry. Awesome stuff. Welcome. And we got 2 epics. We got 10 more fragments there. So that's how you get your heroes, guys. Then on top of it, I mentioned artifacts. So you can get the artifacts from the same place. You go to Arena, and right here you have the Universal Artifact Compendium. Guaranteed epic or legendary artifact every 10 draws. So let's do a 10 draw in here as well and see what artifacts we're getting. Open them all. And we got an epic. We got a bomb flinger. So this is marksman unit attack. You gotta use it with the ranged troops, which is great. Deals damage to the selected legion, darklings, dark creatures, and behemoths only. Great stuff. But let's take some of my heroes into battle, guys, and defeat some monsters, collect some sweet, precious loot. We should be able to find some decent enemies here on the map. We're gonna try to fight a darkling patrol, guys, and let's see where they are. We have them right here on the map. Let's attack them. We're gonna send a couple of heroes in there just to be sure that we're gonna be able to get them down, you know. And we can actually zoom a bit out. We have 6 kilometers. They're already running away, knowing that they're gonna get hammered. My heroes are en route to it. It's actually nice that you can see them properly running on the map, you know, engaging into the fight and all the rest of the things. So many different things that you can explore, guys, on the maps. Different villages. You can just collect loot. You can gather loot from all these mines that you have around, you know. So there's a lot of stuff to do in the game. And there we go. We defeated our enemy, and sweet victory. We got some juicy loot as well. We got some keys to summon heroes, to summon artifacts as well. So it's definitely worth it to do this as much as possible every single day. And I want to point out a couple of different things as well. Right here you have the Seers Council, where you're going to do your research. You can research economy tech, you can research your military tech as well, enhance your attack, your defense, your production rate, your gathering speed, lots of things. So you definitely want to keep an eye on this building, because it will be very important. And I mentioned at the beginning of the video, you want to join an alliance as fast as possible. This is a PvE PvP game, so the main goal in the game is to conquer as much territory as possible in a season. And for that, you're gonna need to have a strong alliance if you want to dominate the region, you know. And Not only that, they're gonna be able to send you reinforcements if you're being attacked, you're gonna get to request help with your buildings and research, so they will enable a bit of a speed up. And of course, you're gonna have a different technology research sort of center here as well, which will enable other things that will benefit you all around. You really get to experience proper real-time strategy in Call of Dragons, where every single decision will decide the fate of the battle. You can barricade your enemies while they're trying to escape and catch them off guard, and one of my favorite things is that you can use the terrain to your advantage. Positioning your troops in the right area will be key if you want to succeed in battle. But guys, that was all for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and don't forget to download the game by using the link in the description down below and use promo code PLAYCODNOW for some freebies. Thanks again to Call of Dragons for sponsoring today's video. Appreciate all of you guys watching. Peace.
Magic Monsters Mastery.